Dragon Man. Is he dragon or is he man? No, he's actually a android for some reason because comics. Alright, so the Fantastic Four Dragon Man from Marvel Legends team that was not a HasLab was instead you pre-order it, you pay for it, you'll get it in a year. Well, I'm happy to have it. We'll get it out of the box shortly and see if it was worth the wait. First, quick look at the box. There's your front featuring the figure. No window, of course, to see the actual figure itself, so if you're an inbox collector, well, that's what you'll get to see. I'm sorry. Interesting choice to have the torsos of 3 members of the Fantastic Four visible here, and then to actually have all 4 of them there. Interesting. Not what I would have gone for, but it's what they did. Side of the package, it's the same image as on the front of the package. Dragon Man in the same pose. We just looked at the top. What's on this side is exactly the same as the other frickin' side, so that's disappointing. On the bottom we have the legalese, your winning lottery numbers. I know somebody else says that, but hey, I'm not getting paid. I'll say what I want. Anyway, there's the back of the package with the figure in a whopping 2 poses, and both of them are exactly the same with different wings and his arms in slightly different position. Way to go, Hasbro. And here is Dragon Man outside of the packaging. I thought about assembling him first, but then I thought, let's show people what they're gonna get, as well as an interesting choice Hasbro made, which really didn't surprise me. Let's start off with the tail here. So the tail I do really like. It's got a bendy wire in it, goes all the way to about there, I'd say, but quite malleable. Does have holes on both sides, which is a little unfortunate, but oh well. It's a nice bendy wire tail that we don't see enough of anymore. First non-body part accessory, this book, which actually has some engraved writing on it. I don't think you can, it's not actually legible, but there is some, including a graph. On this side, it's apparently a Future Foundation book. That's pretty cool. Nice little accessory there. It comes with this pair of spectacles, which I'm not going to be able to hold properly, but nicely done. Actually, a bit opaque there. Anyway, and of course he comes with 2 fists out of the package. It's even got a painted nail there, so that's nice. Scales, of course. Okay, now to show you what I was alluding to, he's got 2 sets of wings, some folded up and the other side expanded. So these are the expanded wings. Nice, aren't they? Yeah, look at that. Got orange, reds, whites, shading. Yeah, very nicely done. What the? Just straight solid purple. Hasbro. This is a nearly $100 figure. You could paint these, you couldn't paint these. Come on, guys. I know it even shows it on the packaging, I believe, but I don't know. I don't know the character that well. Maybe his actually do turn to purple. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I guess let me know. Okay. Alright, let's look at the big boy himself before we get him assembled. Big old egg head. Nice job on the eyes. Scales throughout. There's all the various peg holes and butt peg for your tail there. Quite nice. Legs. We'll get to the articulation in just a moment. Okay. So for the head, we'll start out with the jaw. Yay! It opens, it closes. Always nice. It opens about pretty dang far. Actually, could probably go even further if I tilt the head up. Here. Okay, so looking up. Oh, well, that's it. That's as far as he wants to go. Yeah, maybe I can get it a little further. That's about it. That's great. A character that has wings can only look up about that far. Good job. Okay, he can bury it about that far. And I already saw it's a ball hinge. Hasbro. Come on. He still has some attitude in the head, so that's nice, but that's just unfortunate. Okay, let's see. Shoulders, we have a butterfly joint, so that far forward, that far back. Yeah, it goes about 90, 60, bicep swivel. Double jointed, if somewhat frozen. Elbows. Okay, I'm not going to force it any more than that right now, but I'm pretty sure it'll move if it just gets a little heated. Better move. I'll be pissed if it doesn't. Yeah, the other arm's about the same thing. So, give me just a minute. Okay, yeah. A bit of heat and that got it going. Definitely use a hair dryer or hot water or whatever your poison, and it'll move. It's nowhere near as bad as that Great Wolves figure I reviewed a while back. Yeah, this will definitely move. It's just gonna hit heat and time. So, and I went ahead and heated the knees too, because I could tell they were gonna do the same thing. Anyway, so yeah, they will. They do go in, and of course our hands are swivel and horizontal hinge. The diaphragm go that far back, yay far forward, and decent bit side to side. There's nothing here, that's just solid. I will say that the chest is too small. They could have done what they did with that Maximum Hulk here and used one of those rubber, whatever the heck it is. I don't have the Maximum Hulk and I'm not going to get it, but they could have done the same thing here and at least sort of hidden some of this, but they didn't. I guess they didn't think of that technology while they were building this guy. He still overall looks nice and moves well so far from the top. We're getting to the bottom in a second, but I just wanted to make that quick note while we were here. So let's see. He can kick up, not terribly far. Backward, not at all really. He's got upper thigh cut, which ruins the sculpt, but he does have it. And aforementioned knees that require heating. He can somewhat kick his own butt. Alright, and then he can go way far down there. Not far up at all. Steep ankle rocker, and he does have a toe hinge. And let's do a quick assemblage just to see how hard it is to do this. So, tail first. Am I gonna have to go back and heat everything to get this to work? Yep. I forgot this in the review part. Yeah, you can do splits about that far. Okay, so here is Dragon Man assembled, tail, and the painted set of wings. Overall, I'm happy to have the guy. Like, the only other Dragon Man figure I have is the really, really old one from the 90s, not the Toy Biz one. I never caught that one. But this guy, I'm pretty happy with it. If you were able to get it from Hasbro Pulse, congratulations if you have to give it on the secondary market. Sorry. Overall, I like it. There are the few grievances: the alternate wings not being painted, the torso being too small, the joints being a little stiff, and the elbows and knees, but that's easily fixed either with heat or shock oil. I like it. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's a nice little Dragon Man. Since I can't afford the Baratheon, this is going to have to be my dragon person. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.